on that, but big outreach also coming months before the elections, assembly elections in Karnataka for the Karnataka Vidhan Saudha. The Prime Minister leaving no stone unturned. And we've seen him often at various events of this nature to honor the culture of various states. Let's listen.
करतल ध्वनि आप सबके तरफ से
ಡೋಲು ಬಾರಿಸುವುದರ ಮೂಲಕ ದೆಹಲಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸಂಘದ ಅಮೃತ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವದ ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ಸಮಾರೋಪ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಗಾರವನ್ನ ಬಾರಿಸೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಇಂದಿನ ಸಮಾರೋಪ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को सादर प्रणाम और कार्यक्रम के लिए स्वागत है. हम नगारा इसलिए हम हमेशा प्रयत्न करते हैं क्योंकि इडी सभांगण नम्मेल्लर नायकरन गूंज उठी है आवाज संगीत के रूप लेकर. आज इस गूंज उठी आवाज हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी के चरणों पर है. हम सब आपसे इतना गर्व और श्रेष्ठ समझते हैं क्योंकि आज सारी दुनिया हमारे देश की ओर सम्मान के रूप में देख रहे हैं. इसके लिए एक ही कारण है, हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी.
बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन माननीय प्रधानमंत्री महोदय का. यहाँ हम सबके पूज्य संत समाज की प्रख्यात विभूतियों को हम नमन और वंदन करते हैं. स्वागत माननीय मुख्यमंत्री कर्नाटका श्री बसवराज बोम्मई जी, भारत सरकार में पार्लियामेंट्री अफेयर्स कोल एंड माइंस मिनिस्टर प्रहलाद जोशी जी, कर्नाटका सरकार में मंत्री श्री वी सुनील कुमार जी, माननीय सांसद गण विधायक गण सभी अतिथियों का स्वागत अभिनंदन करते हुए देवियों सज्जनों, अब यह समय है जब कर्नाटका के राज्य गीत नाद गीत के लिए हम सब अपने अपने स्थान पर उसके सम्मान में खड़े हों और कर्नाटका के सुख और समृद्धि की कामना करें. इस रूप में
ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕವಿ ಕುವೆಂಪುರವರ ನಾಡಗೀತೆಯ ಮೂಲಕ ಇಂದಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರು ನಾಡಗೀತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗಿಯಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ದೆಹಲಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸಂಘದ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಿಂದ ನಾಡಗೀತೆ.
And so there you can see the event is very much off to a great start. The Karnataka anthem being played there, the Prime Minister standing for it, the Chief Minister of Karnataka by his side, and the PM will also speak at the event and that is something that we will be bringing to you. It's an important time for Karnataka. This is a key event. It's honoring the culture of the state, and we'll tell you all about it. We'll get you all the glorious visuals from there in just a few seconds. Stay with us.
खालिस्तानी सरकार है पंजाब में, क्या खालिस्तानी सरकार है भगवान मिस्टर वन विल यू आंसर द क्वेश्चन ऑफ रिपब्लिक टीवी पुलिस वालों को पीटा
स्टैंडिंग कमेटी के चुनाव की काउंटिंग पीसफुली हुई, लेकिन जैसे ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी को लगा कि वो स्टैंडिंग कमेटी का चुनाव हार रहे हैं, उन्होंने हमारी मेयर पर बुरी तरह से हमला किया।
चौथा कैंडिडेट आम आदमी पार्टी का चुनाव हार चुका है, लेकिन आम आदमी पार्टी अरविंद केजरीवाल के कहने के ऊपर यहां गुंडागर्दी कर रही है।
Soros, the allegedly evil Soros, has given a lot of money to a lot of people in the Indian news and especially the Indian digital news ecosystem. These people, who we will henceforth refer to as the hashtag Soros media, are therefore very rich media. The ironical part is that these completely blemished hashtag Soros media then asks the non-Soros media ethical questions. The Soros media asks the non-Soros media tell us who owns the news. Well, I tell them Uncle Soros owns you. These unethical members of the Soros media have been completely lying and constantly lying and saying, oh, you got to pay to keep the news free. We are so poor, we have no money, the mainstream media has money, we are broke, help us, please give us 100 rupees. Why 100 rupees? Should even 1 rupee be given by you?
खालिस्तानी सरकार है पंजाब में, क्या खालिस्तानी सरकार है भगवान मिस्टर वन विल यू आंसर द क्वेश्चन ऑफ रिपब्लिक टीवी पुलिस वालों को पीटा
स्टैंडिंग कमेटी के चुनाव की काउंटिंग पीसफुली हुई, लेकिन जैसे ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी को लगा कि वो स्टैंडिंग कमेटी का चुनाव हार रहे हैं, उन्होंने हमारी मेयर पर बुरी तरह से हमला किया।
चौथा कैंडिडेट आम आदमी पार्टी का चुनाव हार चुका है, लेकिन आम आदमी पार्टी अरविंद केजरीवाल के कहने के ऊपर यहां गुंडागर्दी कर रही है।
Soros, the allegedly evil Soros, has given a lot of money to a lot of people in the Indian news and especially the Indian digital news ecosystem. These people, who we will henceforth refer to as the hashtag Soros media, are therefore very rich media. The ironical part is that these completely blemished hashtag Soros media then asks the non-Soros media ethical questions. The Soros media asks the non-Soros media media. Non-Soros media tell us who owns the news. Well, I tell them, Uncle Soros owns you. These unethical members of the Soros media have been completely lying and constantly lying and saying, oh, you got to pay to keep the news free. We are so poor. We have no money. The mainstream media has money. We are broke. Help us. Please give us 100 rupees. Why 100 rupees? Should even 1 rupee be given by you?
खालिस्तानी सरकार है पंजाब में, क्या खालिस्तानी सरकार है भगवान लाल। मिस्टर वन, विल यू आंसर द क्वेश्चन ऑफ रिपब्लिक टीवी? पुलिस वालों को पीटा।
स्टैंडिंग कमेटी के चुनाव की काउंटिंग पीसफुली हुई, लेकिन जैसे ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी को लगा कि वो स्टैंडिंग कमेटी का चुनाव हार रहे हैं,
करोड़ों रुपया वो विमान पर जाया कर रहे हैं, उनको मालूम नहीं है वहां जगह खाली नहीं है। 24 में तो मोदी जी आने वाले, तो मोदी जी आने वाले।
Amit Shah slams Nitish over 2024 PM dream, says people have chosen Modi. MOS home Nisit Pramanik's convoy has been attacked in Cooch Behar. BJP is blaming TMC. BJP releases videos claiming AAP incited violence on the floor of the house.
एक तरफ अपराधियों को प्रश्रय देंगे, उन्हें गले का हार बनाएंगे और दूसरी तरफ फिर दोषारोपण भी करेंगे।
Storm over death of murder probe witness. Yogi hits out at those who patronized mafias. Prime Minister Modi and German Chancellor hold talks to strengthen bilateral ties. From threat letter to targeting by MBA, former governor reveals it all in an explosive interview. Now, there seems to be no end to the abuse politics of the Vadra Congress. Now, after there was a huge uproar over Kabar Khudegi comment, Prime Minister Modi had also given a retort to it, saying Kamal Khilega. There seems to be a repeated attempt to drive that slogan. Another Vadra Congress leader has abused Prime Minister Modi. Let's listen in.
राजनीतिक कब्र जब तक मोदी जी की नहीं खुदेगी, अब दो ही रह सकते हैं, या तो देश स्वस्थ रहे, विकसित रहे, कम्युनल हाजमानी रहे, तो मोदी जी की राजनीतिक कब्र खुदना बहुत जरूरी है, वरना महंगाई, बेरोजगारी और व्यापार और जो सामाजिक न्याय की सारी बुनियादी सुविधाएं हैं, इनकी कब्र खुद जाएगी।
लेकिन देश कह रहा है, हिंदुस्तान की आवाज कह रही है, हिंदुस्तान का हर कोना कह रहा है, मोदी तेरा कमल खिलेगा।
फिर से कांग्रेस पार्टी ने अपना असली चाल, चरित्र और चेहरा दिखा दिया है कि किस प्रकार से गाली देने वाली उनकी डीएनए है। पहले प्रधानमंत्री जी के विषय में अपशब्द बोलना, 80 से ज्यादा अपमानजनक गालियों का इस्तेमाल करना, फिर उनके बारे में जो अभद्र टिप्पणी उनके परिवार के बारे में और उनके पिताजी के बारे में की गई। जिस प्रकार से कांग्रेस पार्टी लगातार उनके नेता उनके मरने की कामना करते रहे और धमकी भी देते रहे कि हत्या के लिए तत्पर रहो। आज उदित राज ने जिस प्रकार का ट्वीट किया है, आज तो एक व्यक्ति का विरोध करते करते देश के भी विषय में इस प्रकार की अपमानजनक बातें बोलने का कांग्रेस पार्टी ने काम किया है। देश की कब्र खुदेगी अगर आपकी कब्र नहीं खुदी। इस प्रकार से जो बातें की जा रही है, ये राजनीतिक हताशा और किस स्तर पर कांग्रेस पार्टी की राजनीति गिर चुकी है उसका परिचय देती है। आज उदित राज एक राष्ट्रीय प्रवक्ता भी है और कांग्रेस के बड़े वरिष्ठ नेता भी है। उनकी मानसिकता दिखाई देती है। और क्या ये मोहब्बत की दुकान है या ये नफरत की जुबान है जो राहुल गांधी जिसे बढ़ावा देते हैं और उसके खिलाफ कार्रवाई करने के बदले ऐसे लोगों को संरक्षण देते हैं। ये बयान दरअसल उदित राज का नहीं बल्कि राहुल गांधी और कांग्रेस पार्टी का बयान है।
इश्यू तो जो देश के हालात हों, भिवानी कांड को आज तकरीबन 16 तारीख का कांड है वो, पिछले दिन हमने खामोशी।
So these were the abusive remarks coming in from Vadra Congress, where the Vadra Congress leader repeated the Kabar Khudegi comment and also spoke about Hitler ki maut. Another politician, Tokir Raza, has also called Prime Minister Modi Dhritarashtra. And these are the kind of abusive politics that is taking place in the political landscape, the political discourse falling low day by day. Now, as the Oscar race gets intense, filmmaker S.S. Rajamouli's magnum opus continues to make waves on the global canvas as RRR bagged 4 awards at the Hollywood Critics Association. The film won Best International Film, Best Action Film, Best Stunts and Best Original Song for the Oscar-nominated track Natu Natu. Here's a report.
Bagged 4 awards at the Hollywood Critics Association Awards. The film won Best International, Best Stunts and Best Original Song for the Oscar-nominated Natu Natu. And that's not it. RRR also won the Best Action Film Award at the event.
Thank you very much, HCA, for this wonderful award.
After winning the Best International Feature Award, Rajamouli brought Ram Charan on stage with him, where the actor promised to keep making good films. RRR has had a great beginning with many big wins this year. Earlier, the film bagged 2 awards at Critics' Choice Award and also a Golden Globe for the song Natu Natu. The film's track Natu Natu is also nominated for the Oscars. With the win, fans have all their hopes pinned on the Oscar. Team RRR is currently in Los Angeles and will be attending the Oscars on March 12th. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And we're heading into a short break right now. After the break, we'll get you what Amit Shah has said about Nitish's PM ambition. Also coming up after the break, Yogi Adityanath has slammed those who patronize mafias in UP.
Soros, the allegedly evil Soros, has given a lot of money to a lot of people in the Indian news and especially the Indian digital news ecosystem. These people, who we will henceforth refer to as the hashtag Soros media, are therefore very rich media. The ironical part is that these completely blemished hashtag Soros media then asks the non-Soros media ethical questions. The Soros media asks the non-Soros media tell us who owns the news. Well, I tell them, Uncle Soros owns you. These unethical members of the Soros media have been completely lying and constantly lying and saying, oh, you got to pay to keep the news free. We are so poor, we have no money, the mainstream media has money, we are broke, help us, please give us 100 rupees. Why 100 rupees? Should even 1 rupee be given by you?
खालिस्तानी सरकार है पंजाब में, क्या खालिस्तानी सरकार है भगवान। मिस्टर वन, विल यू आंसर द क्वेश्चन ऑफ रिपब्लिक टीवी? पुलिस वालों को पीछे
Soros, the allegedly evil Soros, has given a lot of money to a lot of people in the Indian news and especially the Indian digital news ecosystem. These people, who we will henceforth refer to as the hashtag Soros media, are therefore very rich media. The ironical part is that these completely blemished hashtag Soros media then asks the non-Soros media ethical questions. The Soros media asks the non-Soros media tell us who owns the news. Well, I tell them, Uncle Soros owns you. These unethical members of the Soros media have been completely lying and constantly lying and saying, oh, you got to pay to keep the news free. We are so poor, we have no money, the mainstream media has money.
Tropical cyclone Freddy dropped dangerous and exceptional rainfall levels over Mozambique on Friday as a long-lasting weather system continued to wreak havoc across southern Africa. The cyclone is projected to weaken as it barrels through southern Africa, but still possesses serious risk of heavy rainfall to the neighboring nations. Heavy rains flooded streets around the Burbank airport near Los Angeles. The storms have blacked out nearly 1 million homes and businesses from coast to coast, closed major roads, caused pile-ups and snarled air travel. More than 300 flights were cancelled and over 4,000 were delayed on Friday across the United States of America. Heavy snow still covered the landscape in Morocco's high Atlas Mountains on Friday as a week of wintry weather continued. Footage from isolated villages to the northwest of the city of Ouarzazate showed some cars buried under the snowfall of recent days. The crew operating a freight train that derailed in East Palestine, Ohio, didn't get much warning before dozens of cars went off the tracks, and there's no indication that crew members did anything wrong. This is as per the federal investigators, as they released a preliminary report into the fiery wreck that prompted a toxic chemical release and evacuation. Protests across Latin America marked the anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. In Mexico City, a group of Russian migrants expressed discontent with the war, especially against Russian President Vladimir Putin, carrying banners ridiculing him and depicting him as a monster. Several of them made their stance against the occupation clear. Activists, students and local leaders gathered in Lansing, Michigan on Monday demanding action for state and national legislation to end gun violence, a week after the gunman killed 3 students at Michigan State University and wounded others before fatally shooting himself. President Joe Biden says there is no evidence so far that China is arming Russia in its war against Ukraine. Biden made the comments 1 year after Russian forces invaded their neighbor. Biden's comments come after U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin and U.S. Ambassador to the UN Linda Thomas-Greenfield both warned China against siding with Russian President Vladimir Putin in his war. The Pentagon announced a new package of long-term security assistance for Ukraine, marking the first anniversary of Russia's invasion, with a $2 billion commitment to send more rounds of ammunition and a variety of small high-tech drones into the flight. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced that Canada will impose new sanctions on Russia and provide more military assistance to Kyiv as he marked the 1-year anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Ukrainian President Zelensky admitted that he wanted support from Israel over Ukraine's war with Russia for a long time. Zelensky said he wanted Israel to not be a mediator in the war, but rather to choose a side. Now there's blame game after violence. AAP and BJP are trading charges, blaming each other for the violence that ensued on the floor of the House on Friday. Standing by for Prime Minister's address as he is at the Delhi-Karnataka Sangh.
क्या खालिस्तानी सरकार है? पंजाब में क्या खालिस्तानी सरकार है? भगवान मान मिसवान मिलियन से द क्वेश्चन ऑफ रिपब्लिक टीवी पुलिस वालों को पीटा।
स्टैंडिंग कमेटी के चुनाव की काउंटिंग पीसफुली हुई, लेकिन जैसे ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी को लगा कि वो स्टैंडिंग कमेटी का चुनाव हार रहे हैं, उन्होंने हमारी मेयर पर बुरी तरह से हमला किया।
चौथा कैंडिडेट आम आदमी पार्टी का चुनाव हार चुका है, लेकिन आम आदमी पार्टी अरविंद केजरीवाल के कहने के ऊपर यहां गुंडागर्दी कर रही है।
Soros, the allegedly evil Soros, has given a lot of money to a lot of people in the Indian news and especially the Indian digital news ecosystem. These people, who we will henceforth refer to as the hashtag Soros media, are there for very rich media. The ironical part is that these completely blemished #Soros media then asks the non-Soros media ethical questions. The Soros media asks the non-Soros media. Non-Soros media tell us who owns the news. Well, I tell them, Uncle Soros owns you. These unethical members of the Soros media have been completely lying and constantly lying and saying, oh, you got to pay to keep the news free. We are so poor. We have no money. The mainstream media has money. We are broke. Help us. Please give us 100 rupees. Why 100 rupees? Should even 1 rupee be given by you?
Originally, you're from Pakistan. How was the journey from Pakistan to Canada, and why was this journey from Pakistan to Canada?
I'm a Canadian Punjabi of Indian heritage, born in political Pakistan. जब मुझे महसूस हुआ कि अब पाकिस्तान में रहना मुश्किल हो गया, तो फिर मैं कनाडा पहुंच गया। पाकिस्तान से तो मैं अपने विचारों की वजह से कनाडा पहुंचा। अब मेरे विचार पहुंच रहे हैं भारत, तो मैं हर साल भारत आ जाता हूँ।
एक्सीलेंट।
और ज्यादा आना चाहता हूँ।
आज जब सदन की कार्रवाई प्रारंभ होनी थी ठीक 11 बजे, जो दृश्य हम सबको देखने को मिला है, वह मैंने पहले भी कहा, कल प्रयागराज की घटना अत्यंत दुखद है और इस घटना का जो भी दोषी होगा वो बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। वो तो आप जानते ही हैं कि कार्रवाई जब होती है तो यहाँ पे बहुत तरीके से कार्रवाई होती है, लेकिन ये माफिया, ये पेशेवर अपराधी आखिर किसके द्वारा पाले पोसे गए और क्यों इतनी परेशानी हो रही है मन में हमारे नेता विरोधी दल को? चोरों के जो हैं हित ठगों के बल हैं, जिनके प्रताप से पलते पाप सकल हैं। जो छल प्रपंच सबको प्रश्रय देते हैं या चाटुकार जन की सेवा लेते हैं, यह पाप उन्हीं का है। ये जो उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता को, 25 करोड़ जनता को पहचान का संकट खड़ा हुआ, इन्हीं पेशेवर माफिया और अपराधियों के कारण हुआ है, जो सत्ता के द्वारा पोषित होते थे, जिन्हें महिमा मंडित करके ये लोग अपने आप को गौरवान्वित महसूस करते थे। जिन पेशेवर माफिया और अपराधियों के सामने सत्ता नतमस्तक होती थी, और आज उत्तर प्रदेश भी इस बात को जान रहा है और देश और दुनिया भी जान रहा है, उन पेशेवर माफिया और अपराधियों के खिलाफ जो कार्रवाई चली है वह एक नजीर भी बनी है।
And getting you a quick check of other national stories. A day after Prime Minister Narendra Modi attacked Congress with a sharp reply to Modi Teri Kabar Khudegi jibe, Vadra Congress continued with its abuse politics. Congress leader Udit Raj has said, and I quote, "Narendra Modi, if your political grave is not dug, then the country itself will die." There's absolutely no end to Vadra Congress politics. Congress MP Karti Chidambaram hurled Gautam Das taunt yet again. This time, Pawan Khera's photo was captioned as Gautam Das. While campaigning in Erode East, DMK MLA Uday Suryan was allegedly hinting at bribes given to voters. The video shows DMK MLA repeatedly asking voters, "Did party workers give you?" Now the question is, was DMK MLA talking about bribe to voters? In the latest development in the Sukesh Chandrasekhar case, Delhi's Patiala House Court reserved its order on the bail plea of Pinky Irani, an alleged aide of conman who facilitated his meetings with Bollywood actors including Jacqueline Fernandez. 3 DRG officials were martyred during the encounter between security forces and Maoists in Sukma. The deceased include ASI Ramu Ram Nag, Assistant Constable Kunjam Joga and Sainik Vanjam Bhim. An anti-tank mine has been recovered near international border in Samba district. The anti-tank mine tank was detected by BSF personnel as the effort to defuse it is still underway. Complete mockery of democracy continues in the national capital. A road in Delhi's RK Puram caved in. The video shows how a dog and 2 bikes fell inside the hole created due to the collapse. As per reports, no fatalities have been reported so far. Rouse Avenue Court has reserved the order on the bail plea moved by Hyderabad-based chartered accountant Bucci Babu Gorantla, recently arrested by the CBI in connection with Liquorgate. An IF contingent reached UAE to participate in the multilateral exercise at ex-Desert Flag. The exercise will be conducted till 17th March with the IF MCC participating along with 5 LCA Tejas and 2 C-17 Globemaster. Addressing Global Kashmiri Pandit Conclave event in Delhi, Kashmir Files actor Anupam Kher pledged 5 lakh rupees to help Kashmiri Pandits. He said, and I quote, "The Kashmir Files showed problems of Kashmiri Pandits. We've earned a lot. Now it's important to give charity to our own people."
खबर आपका पीछा नहीं छोड़ रही है, राजनीति आपका पीछा नहीं छोड़ रही है। आप कहते हैं आपने राजनीति छोड़ दी।
मेरा काम जिस उद्देश्य के लिए जीवन में आया हूँ, उस संकल्प को पूरा करने के लिए जो थोड़ा बहुत हो सकता है वो करता रहता हूँ। इसलिए मैं कभी चिंता नहीं करता कि अखबार में नाम छप रहा है कि नहीं, अच्छा छप रहा है कि बुरा छप रहा है।
आपको एक लेटर दिया गया था अघाड़ी सरकार द्वारा, जो आपने पब्लिक कर दिया, जिसमें आपको ऐसा बताया गया कि आपको थ्रेटन किया गया था उस समय।
आप 5 पेज का कानूनी नोटिस जैसा बना के भेजे हो और अंत में लिखते हो कि एक्सेप्ट इट within 15 days or the earliest. You can't dictate governor. So it was so nasty. Do you think that I should have accepted that letter?
And we're heading into a short break. After the break, we'll tell you more about the AAP versus BJP fireworks, which continues over the violence that took place on the floor of the MCD on Friday. And Pakistan crisis continues to deepen. Citizens now are revolting against Shehbaz Sharif. Details at 6 p.m.
पंजाब में क्या खालिस्तानी सरकार है भगवान? Mr. Man, will you answer the question of Republic TV? पुलिस वालों को पीटा।
स्टैंडिंग कमेटी के चुनाव की काउंटिंग पीसफुली हुई, लेकिन जैसे ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी को लगा कि वो स्टैंडिंग कमेटी का चुनाव हार रहे हैं, उन्होंने हमारी मेयर पर बुरी तरह से हमला किया।
चौथा कैंडिडेट आम आदमी पार्टी का चुनाव हार चुका है, लेकिन आम आदमी पार्टी अरविंद केजरीवाल के कहने के ऊपर यहाँ गुंडागर्दी कर रही है।
Soros, the allegedly evil Soros has given a lot of money to a lot of people in the Indian news and especially the Indian digital news ecosystem. These people, who we will henceforth refer to as the hashtag Soros media, are therefore very rich media. The ironical part is that these completely blemished hashtag Soros media then asks the non-Soros media ethical questions. The Soros media asks the non-Soros media, non-Soros media tell us who owns the news. Well, I tell them, Uncle Soros owns you. These unethical members of the Soros media have been completely lying and constantly lying and saying, oh, you got to pay to keep the news free. We are so poor, we have no money, the mainstream media has money, we are broke, help us, please give us 100 rupees. Why 100 rupees? Should even 1 rupee be given by you?
खालिस्तानी सरकार है पंजाब में, क्या खालिस्तानी सरकार है भगवान मान। मिस्टर वन, will you answer the question of Republic TV? पुलिस वालों को पीटा।
Soros, the allegedly evil Soros, has given a lot of money to a lot of people in the Indian news and especially the Indian digital news ecosystem. These people, who we will henceforth refer to as the hashtag Soros media, are therefore very rich media. The ironical part is that these completely blemished hashtag Soros media then asks the non-Soros media ethical questions. The Soros media asks the non-Soros media, non-Soros media tell us who owns the news. Well, I tell them, Uncle Soros owns you. These unethical members of the Soros media have been completely lying and constantly lying and saying, oh, you got to pay to keep the news free. We are so poor, we have no money, the mainstream media has money, we are broke, help us, please give us 100 rupees. Why 100 rupees? Should even 1 rupee be given by you?
Well, hello and welcome. I am Aishwarya Kapoor and you're watching at 6 p.m. on Saturday evening. This is exclusive. Let's begin with the headlines first. Up versus BJP fireworks continue, viewers, as Delhi High Court stays repolling on the standing committee. From Kabr Khudegi to Hitler ki maut, Vadra Congress continues to hurl abuses at the Prime Minister of India. Union Home Minister of State for Home Nitish Pramanik convoy attacked in Cooch Behar. Storm over death of murder probe witness Yogi hits out at those who patronized mafias. From threat letters to his face-off with MVA, watch former Maharashtra governor. Interview tonight Pakistani citizens launch campaign against powerful judges, military officers, politicians and bureaucrats as the Pakistan crisis worsens, viewers, really worsens. Well, hello viewers, I am Aishwarya Kapoor, and as I said, this is exclusive, and on the exclusive, what is happening in the national capital? Aam Aadmi Party versus the BJP is a known face-off, is a known fight, but a fight to this level that in the MCD house, there is physical brawl, people are pulling each other's hair, fists being blown, kicks being done, and this visual, you see, there is no difference between male and females. What's happening? Someone is pulling someone's hair, someone is punching someone, the other one's pushing someone. What exactly happened? And then a video came out. In which senior Aam Aadmi Party leader Atishi Singh and the BJP went on the helm of affairs, and I am joined with Atishi Singh. Atishi Singh, senior Aam Aadmi Party leader, is joining us on This Is Exclusive. Atishi Singh, a specific video of yours is being pushed by the BJP and said that this is the exact moment, and they are alleging that you instigated it. What's the truth behind it, Atishi Singh? Did you really did it, ma'am?
Aishwarya, the whole country has seen that for the last 2 months, Bharatiya Janata Party has not let the Aam Aadmi Party government form in the MCD. We have seen how despite losing the MCD elections, how despite Aam Aadmi Party having a clear majority, Bharatiya Janata Party does not let elections happen. There are brawls, there are adjournments, there are illegal orders by their pro tem mayor. The mayor, deputy mayor elections happened after the order of the Supreme Court. Yesterday, when the standing committee election happened, when Bharatiya Janata Party felt that they were going to lose the election, your channel was present, all channels were present, that the Bharatiya Janata Party leaders attacked the mayor of Delhi. Shelley Oberoi, a female mayor, was attacked by Bharatiya Janata Party male councillors. Our councillors were pulled, pushed and
but
dragged.
Atishi,
this is all on record.
No, but Atishi, and on record is also that video. What happened? What did you say in the ears of that councillor of yours that she really went berserk? Because the BJP is alleging and claiming that is the very moment that it all began. That you spotted something in the ear of your own councillor and she just went berserk after that. So what exactly happened? The country wants to know today. What exactly did you say?
Yeah. First of all, Aishwarya, that particular video is some 10 to 15 minutes after the attack that happened on the mayor. The violence by the BJP was already taking place. They had attacked the mayor, they had pushed her, they had dragged some of our councillors, and number one, attack on the mayor had already taken place at least 10 minutes before this video came place, and I am sure your channel itself has footage, and since you yourself are an investigative journalist, you can get the timestamps on the videos of when the attack on the mayor happened, number one, and when this video footage is, number one. Number two, you will see from the entire evening that whenever Aam Aadmi Party councillors were getting agitated, including the very councillor to whom I was speaking in this manner, I was the one repeatedly silencing them, pulling them out of the well, asking them to calm down. Because as you can imagine, when the
That's your version, Atishi Singh. That is your version, and you are clarifying it. But I have listened to you patiently. I need 2 minutes of yours. I have BJP leader Charu Pragya also joining in. I would want 2 minutes of yours with patience. I have not intervened. I have not allowed the BJP to speak over you. I would request you don't speak over the BJP. BJP's Charu Pragya is there with me. Charu, Charu, Atishi Singh is saying that this happened 10 minutes post. You are saying this is when it began. What's the truth, Charu Pragya?
Aishwarya, good evening. Can I begin by asking you what is common between Tahir Hussain on the streets of Delhi, Sanjay Singh in Parliament, and Atishi in the MCD house? All three are instigators of violence and anarchy. And that I am not saying. We've got videographic
Atishi says that video is of 10 minutes post.
Tell me something. Videos don't lie. Tell me something. Is this the first video we have seen? Can we go back to that day after elections in MCD House where there were visuals of an Aam Aadmi Party councillor climbing on a desk, breaking a mic and causing mayhem? Like literally mayhem broke out that day. And again, we've got videographic evidence. We've got videographic evidence of more than 5 lady councillors of Bharatiya Janata Party come out injured, come out hurt. Why did her councillor...
No, but this is... Atishi, how can we deny? Atishi, how can you deny the visuals?
MCD today and MCD...
You were present there, Atishi.
20 years.
Charu, I'll come back to you.
The only difference is Aam Aadmi Party is here. Thanks, Aishwarya. Thanks.
Atishi Singh.
Aishwarya.
Atishi,
Yes,
you cannot deny the video. You were there. You were an eyewitness to all of this. What exactly went down?
Aishwarya?
Because it was crazy. It was mayhem. It was never seen, never witnessed visuals. And it's really disturbing. And the irony was that nor the BJP nor the Aam Aadmi Party councillors were concerned. And as you were saying, it was being beamed live across the country and across the world. Isn't this embarrassing, Atishi?
Absolutely, Aishwarya. What is even more embarrassing for the whole country...
Then why didn't you stop it, Atishi?
For the nation is the fact that Bharatiya Janata Party, on losing an election, is not letting the other party form the government. They are not letting mayor, they did not let a mayor election happen, they did not let deputy mayor election happen. There was hooliganism by their councillors in every meeting of the municipal corporation till Aam Aadmi Party got an order from the Supreme Court. And then when the standing committee elections happened, and Aishwarya, I would appeal to you as an investigative journalist, get a timestamp on the video of the attack on the mayor and get a timestamp on the video that the Bharatiya Janata Party is putting out. I challenge Bharatiya Janata Party.
Charu Pragya, direct allegation on you. Atishi Singh is saying
that the attack on the mayor happened at least 10 to 15 minutes before this so-called video where they claim I'm instigating this councillor, whereas in the entire period of the house, it was I who was asking the Bharatiya Janata Party councillors to step back. It was I who was asking the Aam Aadmi Party councillors to step back and calm down when tempers were rising.
Can I have that video? Because Atishi Singh, when you were speaking, I have that video playing. There was something particular which you were saying. I'll come back to you. But Charu Pragya, Atishi Singh, senior Aam Aadmi Party leader, is clearly saying, she says that all of this happened when the BJP councillors, and she is putting complete allegation on you, that it is the BJP who instigated the attack on the mayor and then the Aam Aadmi Party councillors who responded. But the end result was a full brawl, a full fist fight in the Delhi MCD house. Charu Pragya.
And that is shameful, Aishwarya, because, you know, people who have been elected by the people of Delhi, legislators, lawmakers, cannot behave like that. It is absolutely shameful. It cannot be justified. But I was trying to ask you, what is the difference between MCD today and MCD of past decades? The only difference is Aam Aadmi Party.
No, you asked.
That is the differentiator. That is the only differentiator. And now we know what has happened for the first time in MCD House. This kind of a mayhem. So this violence, this unruliness is thanks to Aam Aadmi Party. In any case, when the mayor says that one vote is invalid, how can she say that when the Election Commission held it accountable, proper and true in writing? How can the mayor just...
No, I am saying anything. I am saying... No, but Charu and Atishi, I come back to you. Atishi, we have to agree to disagree. That's okay, but how can you have a fist fight? Councillors hurt, blood pouring out, someone's hair being pulled up, someone was on the verge of getting really sick. I don't know the name of the councillor. That aged person wanted a sip of water. It was like a wrestling ring, and it's embarrassing.